and 78 in the middle up front are so dangerous. Keene looking to throw, feeling the pressure, steps up, now he goes down.
It starts with Derrick Moore. He forces it, and then Josiah Stewart finishes it.
Love the move to center because it puts all the weight on his shoulders, and it's all a pride thing for him. Pitch it, Sherrod, no running room.
That's
stopped at the line.
Runs like that are going to be difficult against this defense because they are fast.
In Moore's time here, which is saying a lot considering the talent they have had. Keene on 2nd and 9, deep drop, lofts it over the middle, over the top, and incomplete. Moss, the closest receiver there. 10 carries for 32 yards despite the ankle injury. Delayed handoff, it is Sherrod, and he just disappears into that pile right back to the line of scrimmage.
Try to get that back, and they've been able to do it. Quick snap, Ewers swings it out, nothing doing, Jaden Blue. Ridden down this time by Derrick Moore, the junior from B-Moore. 2nd and 11 at the 40. Here's a reverse. Michigan jumps on top of Jaden Blue.
Another strike. Down to the 30, still all 3 timeouts. Heat coming over the middle, incomplete.
Does a look up at the clock. And now looking for a receiver and can't find one. Incomplete. Marks out of the backfield. And his 4th down. Thrown again. As he looked from behind him. Whoa. That one's tipped. Ooh. Intended for Zachariah Branch, and Derrick Moore got a big paw on it.
Because now Michigan has timeout. There's still 2 more plays to go. They could get a ball back now to try a field goal themselves.
And really good field position depending on the punt.
USC was going to run the ball there.
Marks for about 3. 2 wideouts to each side for Moss. And the shovel pass incomplete.
And that was bouncing around before it hit the ground. So Lincoln decided to give it 2 screen passes. And for him, the problem is both were incomplete and the clock was stopped twice.
Looks like Michigan wants to bring pressure. Here's a reverse. Minnesota in trouble. Taylor. And they do a great job of getting upfield, forcing him back. Derrick Moore was kind of the initial Michigan player there to force him back in deeper, and then everybody else rallying up to make that tackle. His defense right down in particular to the far side. 2nd down and 15. Brosmer, does he have time? No! He goes out for the 4th time. 296. And watch this move. Yeah, I mean, these are all defensive tackles, Gus. This is not like it's edge players. These are the nose tackle, the defensive tackles. It's Mason Graham, now Benny. We've seen pressure from Kenneth Grant. I mean, these guys are just so destructive in the interior of this defense. Brosmer has no time to get the ball down the field. Or fewer. 3rd down and 11 at the 27. Brosmer under pressure, lets it fly, incomplete.
Illini lead it 3-0, clock running, 12:22 to go, first half. Altmaier back to pass, looking left. Here comes the rush, he's in trouble, and down he goes. The Michigan defense stiffens, and it's Jayshawn Barham and Derrick Moore in on the sack.
Second drive of the Spartans. Frazier back on the field. Frazier gets it wrapped up. Tackle made by Derrick Moore.
Which one's going to be the difference maker? I lived through one, the trouble with the snap.
Childs running out of time. He throws it away. He got it to the line of scrimmage. Was anybody in the neighborhood?
He didn't leave the pocket either. That's grounding.
That is grounding.
And that's a miscue by Childs. I believe that was Derrick Moore, number 8, that one and was in his lap. I mean, that is Michigan State picture perfect field position, and now you're talking about 2nd and 24.
In left wing, the tight end. Gabriel rolls, wants to run with it. He'll get it to about the 6.
In the middle of the field.
22-yard pickup. And now Gabriel's going to get dragged down for a loss by Derrick Moore.
Tries to keep at that time, and they were ready for Derrick Moore. Good job playing the run and peeking at the quarterback at the same time.
This is what you have to do if you're Jack Loss. You got to use your legs if you can. Down he goes. Back at the 20.
Seen in the opening 2 plays.
First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Travion Henderson running left, cuts it up, and he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Moore with the tackle defensively for the Wolverines.
In a condensed set, look at all these Michigan players at or near the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 8. Howard hit as he throws, incomplete.
That type of set is playing into Michigan's hands, and you see, again, pressure on Howard. They can play that tight zone coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball.
4th down and 9. Do or die for Ohio State. Howard in trouble. Incomplete. Ohio State turns it over on downs. And the Michigan Wolverines will shock the college football world.
First big play of this ReliaQuest Bowl. Milroe in the backfield. Back to pass. Milroe is pressured and he goes down. He got sacked by Derrick Moore. The one guy of those stars up front who is playing in this game, and he gets to the quarterback.
Like you said, he's been in the starting lineup all season. Watch these 2 defensive ends for Michigan go to work. They absolutely collapse the pocket on Jalen Milroe. Nowhere to go with the ball down the field. This clock runs out, and Michigan with a huge stop on the opening drive to get the football back for their offense.
The Alabama band is heading for cover. And ball security, ball's out. Michigan has it. Derrick Moore, who had the sack, comes up with the recovery.
And he's just not able to handle the wet ball. You see it go right off his chest. And there he is, number 8, Derrick Moore, there to get the short field for Michigan. And boy, how the momentum is already shifting toward the Wolverines. Taken outside with Ryan Williams. His vertical speed is second to none.
Pressure gets to Milroe. Another great job by Derrick Moore, who's having a heck of a first half. That's his 2nd sack already.
Yeah, you're going to get a 2nd level pressure, and then Derrick Moore is going to work inside. And the pocket just collapses on Jalen Milroe before he has an opportunity to push the football down the field. He has an opportunity to get that football into the seam to his tight end. He just doesn't have enough time.
Kind of an awkward start to the play. Milroe throws, and that one is knocked away, incomplete.
Go with that football. Offensive line and tight end Dupree do a great job picking up the pressure.